guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gamers. Some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Heroes Advent, Alex's Path. So, the last video went absolutely freaking gangbusters. Man, I think it got like 1,000 views, or close to it. It was nuts. But yeah, I know you guys got great enthusiasm for this game. I'm happy to keep playing it, so let's go ahead and jump right back into Alex's Path. I think. No, wait. Give me 1 second, guys. Yep, here we go. Much better. I found it. Okay. It was on my other drive. Alright, guys, let's jump right back into it. Sit back and enjoy. Alarm chain, you're up, and let's go. Okay. Now, quit standing around and help me memorize the codes that I want. He quickly went from row to row, visually inspecting the samples carefully. He stopped at what looked like a shiny black stone. This one. Memorize it. R182521. Okay. R182521. He already went to a different row before you could ready yourself. Nope, not remembering that. T2051419119. Another code, he says. Better write it down somewhere. You were still scrambling to find a pen and paper to note those down when he gave you another two. C31514411518 and S1982114. Heck, you don't know if you could remember any of those two, but you'll try your best. Alright, that's the four that I want for now. Let's go to the receptionist and tell them what we want. You both return to the receptionist. Welcome back, sir. Is everything in order? Yes, we're done inspecting the samples. Come, Cassian. Tell them what we need. Okay, let's see. We need... Okay. What? R18. Okay. Let's see. R18. Oh, I can always go back. Yes! The power of back. Okay. T20519 on the end. Okay. Go ahead and, okay, so... T19... like C3... And the other was S. There we go. Alright, I'm not even going to say that. There we go, nice! Yes. That sounds about right. Looks like you managed to memorize them all without taking notes even. Good job, Cassian. Thanks, Alex! Anyway, here's the rest of the stuff that we need. He handed over a paper filled with codes. You had a note this whole time? But of course. I just wanted to test your brain capacity with this simple task. I'll be frank with you, I'd expected worse, but turns out I'm in for yet another surprise. I see. You both headed back to the lab after finishing your business there. You ran into Ray on the way to the lab. Oh, hey guys. Hey Ray, what are you doing here? I'm on my way to the garden. What about you? Are you guys on a date or something? No, what gave you that idea? I'm doing something much more important than a trivial date. Oh, like what? Sex? Rye, mind your own darn business. Come on, Cassian, let's leave this vulgar thing behind. We've got a lot of work to do. That easy, huh? Well then, take care, you two lovebirds. Sheesh, what's gotten into him? And you? Huh? Me? Don't get any funny ideas. Right. You took the elevator down to the lab. Much to your surprise, there were already piles of boxes out front. Feston was already hard at work, slowly pushing one box after another into the lab. Oh. That's fast. Yeah, God, it almost freaked me the fuck out. The roommate's got a alarm on their tablet that sounds like a weather siren, and it freaked me the fuck out. Alright, he scurried over to help Feston. Well, specifically for weather alerts, so they could have picked something less fucking ominous. Huff! Yes, thank you, Sir Cassian. The mines have an underground delivery shaft to transport all the items here, Alex said while picking up a box. Did I save it? Here, let me help. He took the box from his hand, seeing how he was struggling a little against its weight. Thanks. I can handle things here for you if you want. Sure, I'll review the models I'd want to make in the meantime. After you're done, you can put the ores and minerals from the box to that device over there. Sure thing. So, how was it? How was what? You know, the prototype. Well, we managed to come up with something. If we can successfully create this thing, it could be a revolutionary technology for us. Our technology is limited to the size of the crystals that we're using. If we can incorporate your world's technology with ours, it will be a new breakthrough. Our equipment can finally become lighter and more compact. That sounds great, Alex. Uh-huh. Now, less talking and more working. Chop chop. All right. You helped Festin moving the mineral boxes into the lab and stacked them by the shelves accordingly. Afterwards, you also helped them in crafting the prototype phones. Cats, knock it off. You're being silly. Despite using the base design of your old phone, Alex's methods seem very different and highly technical. You couldn't really understand what's going on most of the time, though at least you were still able to assist them on the side. You kept working until it was time for you to go. At the end of the day, Alex managed to put together his first prototype model. It looked rather different from your phone, and it was unpowered still. You may leave now if you want, Cassian. It's getting late, and we'll be running more tests at least for a while. It seems like they're planning on pulling another all-nighter. Should you stay to help them? Of course. Of course. I could stick around and help if you guys don't mind. That's a good idea, Cassian, sir. Well, we're gonna be here all night. Are you sure you want to stay awake that long? Sure thing. I haven't done an all-nighter in a while, but I used to do it a lot more before, especially before exam days. Excuse me. Is that right? Well, if that's the case, then feel free to stay. No sleeping on the job, though. If I catch you sleeping on my watch, I'll send you back to your room. Got it. You resume work with them after eating the dinner that Ray brought earlier in the evening. The dragon didn't speak much before he left, but somehow he seemed quite pleased. He helped Alex monitoring the prototype's state while he and Festin tried interacting with it. Sometimes it failed to start, other times it fizzled and crackled a little. He felt thankful that it didn't explode on y'all. It felt impossible, but Alex eventually managed to make one work for a while. Though it only could boot up with a blank screen before turning off again on its own. It happened over and over again until sleep overtook you one by one. Festin was the first to fall asleep on top of the workbench, and Alex face-planted on his desk as you've seen in the morning. And you somehow found the tabletop oddly comforting. Alrighty, what do we got? It's time. Uh-oh. You wake to the smell of freshly brewed coffee. You slowly opened your eyes after forcing a light yawn. You'd fallen asleep on top of some diagrams on the lab desk. You took a deep breath and looked around. Festin was still sleeping on a pile of books while Alex was already up sifting through some diagrams at his desk. It took you a moment to realize he didn't have his lab coat on. Instead, it was on your back, keeping you warm through your slumber. Oh, he's a fine-looking dude. Good morning there, sleepyhead. I made you some coffee. Hey, good morning, Alex. Thanks. He took the mug in front of you, still quite warm to the touch. I made that just the way I like it, so enjoy. Okay, thanks again, Alex. You felt your entire body recoiled as soon as the coffee touched your tongue. Ooh, that sounds like some strong shit. Ah! It's so sweet! What the actual heck? What you thought was coffee tasted almost like pure concentrated liquid sugar. Sure, it might smell like coffee, but this is definitely more sugar than coffee than one could ever imagine. Sounds like how I used to drink my coffee. Ironically, though, that was more than enough to knock the drowsiness off of your head. How was it? Did I make it too sweet? Sweet is an understatement. That is a cup of sugary hell. Blech! Flirt. I must admit, Alex. Why are you giving me that look? Is it that sweet for you? Yes, it is, though not as sweet as you are. What is that supposed to mean? Nothing. It's just complimenting you truthfully. You're a sweet guy after all. Did I teach you all this? Great, now I have two flirters around me. Let's see what the other one does. What does the other choice do? Compliment. It tasted quite, Oh, okay, let's confident. Unless Alex likes shy. I don't know. What does Alex like? Alex likes Rye, and Rye is super confident, so that kind of gives me an answer. Nothing, just complimenting you truthfully. You're a sweet guy, after all. Did Rye teach you all of this? Great, now I have two flirters around me. Either way, once you're done waking up, come here. I want to show you something. Is it a penis? You tried your best to stomach another sip of that dark, sugary liquid before going over to Alex. In front of him were what seemed to be several prototypes resembling your old phone. So, what's up? I think I'm getting closer and closer to figuring out how to make this work. It was like a branch fell on top of the house. All the sequences are in place. The circuitry replication looks good. I just need to figure out how much power this can take, since our energy crystals all contain too much energy beyond its capacity. Even the smallest one? Yeah, even the smallest one. Bah, I won't get anything done just speculating. Let's give this a go. Alex took what looked like a small yellow gem, no bigger than a ladybug, before sliding it into the power socket on the prototype. There. Huh? Would it work? Only one way to find out. He pushed the button at the side of the prototype phone for a couple seconds. You can hear the device slowly starting up with a soft hum. Okay, stabilization process finished. Mineral and metal harmonization achieved. Data integrity verified. Crystal matrix is nominal. The screen should appear about now. A crystal at the center of the device lit up as a screen projected in front of it. It showed a few lines of words trailing vertically before a familiar logo popped up, quickly followed by a familiar home screen. It's just like my old phone! Indeed, or so it would seem. I tried to adapt the old operating system into our crystal firmware. There's a bunch of data inside too, but I haven't got the time to look at it. I did notice that most of them seem to be image files. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Is that so? I guess I can check it again for you here. Alex grabbed the phone and began navigating to the gallery folders. I don't think that'd be necessary! Huh? What are you saying? This is an artifact from another parallel world. Gah, I haven't done a full transliteration of the user interface yet. The writing system of your people is rather hard to comprehend. Really? Yes, though I can read bits and pieces of it, and I look at them hard enough, but back on topic. This is an item of great significance. I'd be more than willing to sacrifice all I have if that's what it takes to get even a glimpse of another world. I understand, but the images... What about them? They aren't that interesting at all. Yeah, just baby photos of mine. Is that so? That's quite a coincidence because I've always wondered what you really look like, Cassian. Alex, no! What's gotten into you? Did you drink too much coffee? Let's see here. This gallery thing must be it. Yes. Oh no. No! He tried to snatch the device from his hand when it started sizzling and hissing. Visible smoke seeped from the device before the screen shut down and the humming stopped. What the fuck? Oh, thank God. Well, looks like the circuitry went on the fritz as I feared. Even the smallest crystal was too much for it, as you can see. Maybe if I put some kind of regulator and resistor to modulate the energy output. The lynx seemed deep in thought again as he set the malfunctioning device aside, sitting down at his chair. He immediately set to working on another prototype model, which might take a while before any of that come into fruition. He also sat back down at the desk, wiping the invisible bead of sweat off of your forehead. Festin also stirred a bit from the commotion. Good morning, Sir Cassian. Good morning, Alex Master. Did Festin miss anything? Well, Alex managed to make the phone work for a while before it didn't. Yeah, the prototype booted up successfully. Was fiddling with the user interface a bit when it malfunctioned from a power surge. The crystal output's too much energy, apparently. How about put some kind of regulator or choose a different energy crystal, Master Alex? Don't worry, I'm already on the case. Well, with that aside, anything I can help with? Festin and I can handle things on our own here, but you might have to run some errands since Rye's since Rye's gonna be all busy from the tournament for today. There's a tournament? What kind of tournament is it? Some kind of sports event for the Festival of Stars, I believe. It used to have a darker history than when Nuevo Polaria needed her best warriors to step forth against the evil king. But when that was over with, we turned it into a festival to celebrate it once every 4 years. People from all over Arborea come here for the occasion. Oh, that sounds interesting. You don't want to go around? Maybe you see Ray at the tournament? As much as I want to see him doing a bunch of senseless things, I'd much rather make myself useful and keep tinkering with this. If I can manage to make this work, I can finally reap the fruits of my labors and become a world-renowned scientist. There and help him. Oh. Well, okay, then what needs doing now? Let me think. No, nothing really urgent at the moment. Either stand by for the time being or help Festin with the paperwork. It's needed for the upcoming material shipments. Help Festin. Or stand by. Help Festin. Okay, yeah. You decided to help Festin with the paperworks. You read some of the documents as Festin explained to you about each of them. You still had a hard time grasping what the mouse said, but you still learned quite a few things about the materials and the different types of crystals involved. Time went by fast as you focused on the task, and before you knew it, it was already noon. The shipments are almost here, Festin. Yes, Master Alex. Can you fetch us our lunch? Go around the food tents outside and buy us some food. Understood, Master Alex, sir. And as for you, Cassian. Yeah? I think it's about time for the shipments to arrive. Can you head there and pick them up for me, since there's too few staff around to bring them here? Sure, but where's the delivery room again? It's the hatch at the end of the hallway, right side. It'll open via retinal scan. Ah, that reminds me. I should give you authorization for that, too. Okay then, I'll be right back. You quickly made it to the delivery room as per Alex's instructions. The aforementioned hatch opened up after you scanned your eyes, revealing several cardboard boxes inside. None of them looked too big, but they proved to be rather heavy as you tried stacking them together. It seemed you have to make several trips back and forth. Eventually you wore down to the last box when you felt like you were being watched. Eh? Anyone there? You looked around and caught a glimpse of movement on the door across the hallway. You took a closer look at the plaque. Crystal deposit. Oh, must be where they stored the crystals. The doorway seemed intact, and you couldn't see anything or anyone through the glass window. But maybe I'm just imagining things. I'd better take this last box back before Alex loses his temper. You closed the hatch before returning to the lab and stacked the boxes beside one another. You stretched your arms and back, feeling quite a bit stronger from the task. Strength +2. Nice. Good job, Cassian. Now we'll just need to wait for our lunch to arrive. Though it looks like Festin is running late. There's a lot of people up there today. Maybe that's why. Possibly. No matter. This means I have myself some extra time to put more work in before the break. After quite a while, the door opened and Festin entered holding several food boxes. Sorry, Master Alex. Food has some Festin had some things to do before fetching the food. Festin was also having a hard time navigating with all the people pushing Festin around. I can imagine. Well, I hope you at least picked something that made it worth the trip, Festin. Of course, Master Alex. And Festin can assure you this is no experimental Atlantean dishes. Festin saw some Hanian food stands, and thought Master might enjoy it. Oh, Hanan, you say? All right. What did you take? Let Festin see. Kitten fried tori and some one of these sandwiches. Festin got some rice, some side dishes too. One of these sandwiches. Oh, you got some banh mi. You got some banh mi, huh? Festin apologizes. Should Festin have picked something else? No. Quite the contrary, honestly. See, fried tori I actually eat maybe once a week or every other week. It's been a while since I last had some banh mi. Huh. Oh, wow. Hey, not one word, Cassian. All this talk can really whet your appetite. And am I really to blame for that? Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a super thanks or a tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!